Hey, what's up guys, Dan here, and unless you've been living under a rock, you probably know that today was iPhone 10 day. Notice that I said 10 and not X. This is the iPhone 10, though we already know everybody's gonna call it the X. Naming aside, let me shut up a second and give you your daily dose of ASMR while I remove this plastic. I picked up the 64GB model in space gray. Well, Apple calls it space gray. It's more of a desaturated black, not space gray that was on the iPhone 6, nor the space gray that's found on the new MacBooks. The best way to describe this color is a faded jet black. The phone also comes in silver, though the silver is more of a pearlescent white tone. So if you're particular about the color, I recommend going to your local Apple store before you pull the trigger. New on the iPhone 10 is an upgraded dual camera module on the rear and the addition of a second front-facing camera. The rear sensor itself is the same one found on the 8 Plus, however now the telephoto lens is stabilized as well. The additional front-facing camera is what allows for things like Face ID and what is probably the most fun feature of this device, Animojis. Animojis are some of your favorite emojis that can now be mapped to your face. It seems dumb, but it's addicting, and you'll make yourself look like a fool in public because for some reason these little guys automatically make you accentuate your facial expressions and make weird faces. Let me know in the comments if you've seen anybody sending Animojis in public yet, and please don't be that guy. The dual front-facing cameras also mean that portrait mode is now available for selfies, so if those are your thing, your selfie game will be strong with this phone. On to the feature that most people are skeptical about, Face ID. There are plenty of horror stories online about how infrequently Face ID actually detects people's faces. Even Apple failed to have Face ID work on the first attempt in their launch keynote, but I've had no issues with mine, and I find it faster than Touch ID on previous iPhones, though that may just be a placebo. Nonetheless, setup of Face ID is much faster than Touch ID. One super cool functionality of Face ID that Apple hasn't really highlighted is that it keeps your notifications sensitive unless a registered face is looking at the device. What this means is that a text message will say notification rather than showing its contents if someone other than yourself is looking at the lock screen. We've gotten this far into the video and I haven't even mentioned this screen. The iPhone 10 touts an edge-to-edge display similar to what we've been seeing from competitors like Samsung and LG all year, but it's almost as if Apple saw the Essential phone and Johnny Ives was all like, we want that, but bigger. All jokes aside, I haven't found the notch all that intrusive in everyday use. Apple designed the UI in iOS 11 to wrap around seamlessly, and within the next few weeks, most apps you use daily should be updated to support the new display. For the time being, the apps that haven't been optimized for the new display appear with big black bars above and below that look terrible. Two pet peeves I have with the notch are, one, that you no longer have the option to view battery percentage, you have to swipe in a control center to view this, and two, the control center is on the right and notification center is on the left. As a right-handed user, I check notifications more than I toggle anything within control center, so it would make more sense to have that closer within reach. When you first look at this phone, it's obvious that Apple removed the home button, but wait, with no home button, how do you activate Siri, take screenshots, activate Apple Pay, or shut down your new iPhone? Apple thought this through, and the power button, now just called the side button, has gained a lot more uses. Holding down the side button activates Siri, double pressing it pulls up Apple Pay, pressing the side button and the volume up key takes a screenshot, and holding the same combination brings up your power menu. With the home button and bezels missing, it should come as no surprise that Apple also left out the headphone jack yet again. You get Lightning earpods and a Lightning 3.5 adapter in the box, but honestly I've just been using my AirPods and going wireless. I know I gave the AirPods a bad review when they first released, but now that I've been using them more and more, I can look past all those shortcomings for the sheer portability and convenience of them. Let me know what videos you want to see on the iPhone 10 in the comments section down below. I've already been gathering up and testing my favorite cases, so expect that video in a week or two. Like this video if you liked it and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, peace.